Today we are going to become Mr. Erik Ten Hag and manage his new Manchester United team in FIFA 23. For this, we obviously need to say goodbye to some club legends and Mr. Harry Maguire and sign the new players who I hope is going to tear apart in the Premier League, even though their rating being very low in this FIFA 23 game. Well, these ratings could be a fact about these guys. I think they have been hyped up a lot. So how do they actually perform on the pitch will only be known once the season starts. And so it begins. We completed all our pre-season games, and do you know which player impressed me the most? It was the new joinee Rasmus Højlund. He really performed well even when being just 73 rated. But performing well in the Premier League? Well, he needed a whole another gravy for that. But he was off to a flying start in the first game of the season against Brentford. He scored 2 goals for us and we won the game. But the happiness only lasted very less time for us. On the other hand, Mason Mount and Amrabat started to ball for us. First against Chelsea and then in the Europa League. But we were still very far from the likes of Man City, Arsenal and Spurs, who were doing pretty well in the league while we sat at 8th. Although times were changing and our new joinees started to shine. We started to win a lot of crucial games in the Premier League, which brought us on level points with Man City and Arsenal. We also had the best clean sheet record in the Premier League. By this point, Mount had taken over the starting spot from Eriksen in all our crucial games. Eriksen got pretty salty about that, to be honest. The next opponent we faced were Arsenal, and it was the top of the table clash, and we needed this victory to make sure that we are still in the title race. And we absolutely outplayed Arsenal. They couldn't even get a shot on goal, whereas we scored 4 against them. We are now at top of the Premier League. I never thought we had this in us. Usually when a team hits this kind of form this early in the season, they are bound to struggle a lot midway. But to my surprise, this was not the case for this new Manchester United team. We were winning all the important games, whether it be against Liverpool, City, Spurs. We were beating them all. In fact, come April, we were in the Europa League semi-finals, the FA Cup semi-finals, and obviously at top of the Premier League. All was going so well. And then came Juventus, the team everyone feared back in the days. They were so terrifying that people would just hope and pray to not play against them in a knockout game.
Juventus qualified.
Yeah, Juventus qualified.
And now they were standing in front of us in the Europa League semi-finals. We started off well with Mason Mount scoring the opening goal, but Moise Kean almost equalized immediately for Juventus. It was a very tightly knit first half, after which, to everyone's surprise, Dani Parejo scored the goal to put Juventus ahead of us. Thankfully, Antony invoked his Brazilian genes and put an amazing cross to Bruno Fernandes to equalize. But it was Juventus who had the last laugh by scoring 2 goals against us in the last minute by securing a 4-2 victory at Old Trafford. This is just not what we wanted. And we could not get over this so much that we even lost the FA Cup finals against Tottenham. Can you believe that? Spurs won a trophy. We needed a miracle to make a comeback against Juventus after a terrible first year. And thankfully the God blessed us with one.
Oh, what an opportunity! And can he put it away? And he's done it! Filled with possibilities. Oh, a goal!
At the end, we won the tie 6-5 on aggregate against Juventus. On the other hand, it was now time to lift the Premier League trophy against Wolves for our amazing season.
And now for the trophy lift itself.
Manchester United deserves this after 10 years of wait. But the job was not over yet. We had a finals to play against Olympique Marseille. And you know what? You cannot find a more one-sided final than the one that we just played. We absolutely crushed Marseille. We did not let them score any goals. We were so much in control that they just didn't have any hope to win the game. And at last, Manchester United were crowned the Europa League champions.
Well, wonderful scenes. The players are making the most of this. It's been a great